I've just come to realize that the Cristiano Ronaldo versus Messi debate is very similar to the Apple versus Android debate. Because on one hand, you have Apple that represents this status symbol, represents this structure, this connectivity across multiple devices, and just this overall simplicity and predictability that the fans of Apple have come to understand. And then Android, on the other hand, it's more versatile. It's not really conforming to anything. It's really about your utilization and what it is that you want to get out of the Android OS. It's compatible with pretty much anything. Now let's take it back to football for a little bit. Now you see Messi kind of falls into the archetype of Kante, not in terms of their actual abilities, but in terms of the story they tell. Because Messi is like a brand, and people who support Messi have formed some sort of identity around Messi, the same way Apple users have an identity surrounding Apple. There's a reason why they don't want to convert to Android and vice versa. With Messi, he's this guy, he's calm, he's quiet, like Sepp Blatter said when he was the FIFA president. He's somebody that you don't really feel inadequate when you look at him.
They are both exceptional players, but they are totally different. And the football is about the difference of stars, because Lionel Messi is a good boy. Every father, every mother would like to have it at home, and the thing he's a kind man. He's really good. He's a good boy. The other one, this is something else. The other one he's like a commander on the field of play.
Cristiano Ronaldo, on the other hand, he's very sure of himself, very confident. Even before he won his first Ballon d'Or, they asked him who the greatest was. He said, me, Cristiano Ronaldo. He walks around, like Sepp Blatter would determine, like a commander, somebody that's just so sure of himself and confident. Now, there's a group of people in this world who don't like people like that just naturally. I don't know why, but it's just who they are. If you're someone who talks up yourself, you're so full of yourself or whatever, I say full of yourself in quotes here, it makes them feel inadequate and they automatically do not like you. Whereas the other people, like myself, who see that for what it is, confidence. That doesn't threaten me as a person. I admire it. Now, over the years, you can now see that people, not everyone, who supports Messi and say Messi is the greatest of all time, don't really say that because of Messi's abilities. And by the way, he's a phenomenal footballer. They say that because he's not Cristiano Ronaldo. For the most part, that is what it is. Because Cristiano Ronaldo as an entity, he just represents some sort of inadequacy in certain men. He's disciplined. He maintains his body up to 41. He's still playing. He has this strong mentality of, I have to win. I am the best. It's the same reason why in basketball, many people don't like LeBron James. He does this gesture with a crown, like he's the king. But then you have someone like Steph Curry, who's also amazing, but he doesn't do any of that stuff. He's a bit cocky too, but not to the same extent, right? When you think about these two players, it's really about brand identity. Nike versus Adidas, Android versus Apple. If you identify with Messi's philosophy in terms of how he carries himself, you'll be like, that's my guy. If you identify with Ronaldo's arrogance, overconfidence, you're going to be like, that's my guy. Now, if you're talking strict football in terms, again, Apple versus Android. Messi is more systemic, right? You have to play through him. It has to be around him. If not, nothing really works. Cristiano Ronaldo, it does work if you play through him, but if you don't, in his prime now, right now, he could still do something. He's someone who's adaptable, kind of like Android, right? And I think that is the biggest thing between the two of them. If you prefer the more classical kind of music, classical kind of player in terms of very regimented, if you prefer more Pep Guardiola style of play, that kind of thing, Messi will be your guy. Prefer the more Carlo Ancelotti, Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho style of play, Ronaldo would be your guy. It's really just about that. Because at the end of the day, you can argue with me from now to the kingdom come. You can show all the trophies, all the Ballon d'Ors. My mind will never change on Cristiano Ronaldo because there's a part of my identity that's tied to his philosophy. And the same happens for Messi fans. So all of this is to say it's a pointless debate because it's all about what you identify as. They're both very great players. I like them both. Gun to my head, I pick Ronaldo every day, all day, every day. The same way when he won international accolades and Messi didn't have any, Messi fans didn't change their position either. Same way this World Cup is not going to make any difference because it's a part of my identity. Same way a Nike guys are Nike, Adidas guys are Adidas, Apple guys are Apple, Android. It's the same thing, except this just happening in football terms. I like Cristiano Ronaldo because he's versatile, left, right, in the air. He can defend. He is offensive. That's my brand. He works hard. He's disciplined. He represents this thing that I aspire to be that I'm not. Messi, on the other hand, same thing, but he doesn't project that into your face. He just keeps quiet. He's humble. He's calm. He just does his own thing. He doesn't talk much, maybe because he's not fluent in English or whatever. And people love that. I like the more dramatic. I like the more expressiveness, like expressive attitude Ronaldo shows, that passion, that fire, that stuff. It gets me going, that drive of like, I will do this, I will win, I got this, it's me, I'll carry the whole team on my back. That's my identify more with that. And that's why, for me, Cristiano Ronaldo will be my GOAT. The same way Messi would always be some people's GOAT. And regardless of whatever you want to bring up, I will bring my own. And it will just be almost religious, almost cult-like, because human beings are tribal by nature. So this is the most pointless debate in the history of debates. Same thing as Android versus Apple, Nike versus Adidas, LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. It's really just about brand identity and what you as a person identify with. But it's always fun. Whoever's watching this right now, please let me know in the comment section, who do you think is the GOAT?